the psychology now, virtue and wisdom, right? Uh, I talk about wisdom of the soul to complement wisdom of the body and wisdom of the ego. I now talk about wisdom of the soul, our essential intelligence. Howard Gardner never developed it. I back him. I say, you better develop it. I say, I'm retired. I'm too lazy. I didn't want to do it. You don't do it, I'll do it for you. Essential intelligence, I need it. Now, commitment. I am awakened. I need to change. So I make a commitment to change. But changing is very difficult because that is to replace new habit, replace old habit with new habit. Okay? So I committed because Christian Miller from Forest Hill, Christian Miller about character gap. He's saying that people are a mixed bag of good and evil. Nobody is completely virtuous.
Yeah.
So I make a commitment to be a more virtuous person because other research shown that character matters. You can have a better future, you can have a better society if people are more virtuous. That means they don't spread conspiracy theory, they don't spread disinformation, they don't lie, they're not cruel to people. So we want to encourage all people to realize that they're not good enough. They need path to change. Learning to be better, stronger, and wiser, learning wisdom, essential intelligence, learning to strengthen their body physically. So I do exercise every day. Even though I was born weak, grew up weak, no nutrition, as a war baby. I'm still my muscle. I still have muscle. I still have a muscle.
That's why you can remember.
Oh, serious. So I'm learning every day, learning some new things every day, reading every day, doing exercise every day, pray every day. So I make a commitment to be better than I was yesterday. Today I meet you, so I'm better than yesterday before meeting you.
I don't know if that's true, Professor Wong. Look at me, you're worse today.
Yeah, but that gives me hope. The young people like you are caring about helping other young people. That gives me great joy, give me hope. The young people is not just talking about fame and money. Talk about helping have a heart, have a vision to help other people. That restore my faith in humanity. You guys restore my faith in humanity. Well, I'm gonna cry.
Okay. Well, thank you, Professor.
Wait, cut nonsense. I cut nonsense. Okay, that's my story. Okay. So I committed to be a better, stronger, and wiser person each day. It's not whenever I feel like. I learned the discipline as a child in China. I do it every day. It's not whenever I feel like. In the West, tell you whenever you feel like. I don't feel like doing it. No, it doesn't matter. You get on and do it. Commit to improve myself every day. Another thing more important is that I committed to make every day count, to make the best use of every day in order to fulfill God's purpose in my life. We're all unique. We're all meant to be somebody that make a unique contribution to the society. This concept of knowing my calling. I am my not know it right away, I used to dream about being a painter, being a violinist, right? Being a writer, but all failed. I meant to be a psychologist. That's why I thrive. So it might take some time, but never give up the hope of discovering your real calling. Once I'm recording, then you're unstoppable. Unbeatable, unstoppable, because you believe in God, right? We said earlier, building on number 2. Number 3, be committed to striving towards my high aspiration. Keep my dopamine pumping, so I'm happy. Okay, yeah. No, see. Number 4, wow, that you very exciting. I discovered something about me that I didn't know before. I discovered the mystery and wonders of this universe that I knew before. I discovered the unsearchable riches of God's love, God's grace. Each day, His compassion is renewed each day. And God, the reward of searching God is that He reward me with a sense of security. He reward me with a sense of guidance. He promised me that if you lack wisdom, ask God. He'll be very generous to give you wisdom. So that's why people ask me where my wisdom comes from. My wisdom doesn't come from drinking Chinese water. My wisdom comes from my wisdom comes from tapping into the resources of God. Right? I discover new resources. I didn't know I was stronger than I thought. God is more loving than I thought. God is more real than I thought. The invisible is more real than the visible. You are a theoretical physics, you'll know that what we see is solid may not be solid. It's all energy. Eh? That the invisible is more real than the visible. And the moral spiritual forces are more powerful than all the energies of the physical world. It's the spiritual world, it's the main driver, keep the cosmos going. God is, there's something that we cannot see, keep all the galaxies, the cosmos going in order. Yeah? We don't understand that. So if we don't get God, we don't understand. But I discover more about Him every day. I spend at least an hour a day in the morning praying for God, wrestling with God, seeking guidance. So that's why I start each day with energy, with renewed energy, that God is with me, God is my help. I do not fear what man can do to me. Come on, give me your best shot and see who's last. So I discover something new every day. It's like a child. The Bible says, unless you become a child, you can go to heaven. I become like a child, curious about what happened today. Now you guys call, that's a surprise. I didn't expect that. Okay? I expect it from 2 young people. Usually people call me old people.
Well, you've got the wisdom.
Young people, okay? I also work with Harvard human flourishing program, but most of them are older than you. So I'm very impressed. Anyway, so the 4 point say, accept reality, believe in possibility, committed to positive change, discover something new every day, and then I can enjoy life, enjoyment. The last one is part of youth development. Now, even the world is so tough, but but I can still smile. I can still laugh at myself. I can still, I enjoy the process of turning hell into heaven every day. I enjoy the intrinsic reward of growing every day.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy the intrinsic reward of helping people every day.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy each day, enjoy the reward of making a contribution every day. So my reward does not depend on recognition, does not depend on money. That's why I'm so poor.
Yeah, that's another problem.
But my reward is intrinsic. It's intrinsic. I don't monetize my stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I think that the new economy, it had to be based on the economy of wisdom, economy of humanism, how to make the world a better place. Not to say myself, what to save this planet, save this world from climate change, from nuclear war.
Mm-hmm. Sorry about that. That was for me.
Oh, you scared me. You scared me.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Life is suffering. You gotta be prepared for surprises.
I'm still laughing. See, I say I'm scared, but I'm still laughing. See,
Yeah.
see this. I'm able to hold two opposite things in my hand, right? Not just one thing. Not two-dimensional, not one-dimensional binary way of looking at the world, but two-dimensional and dialectical, holding two opposite ideas in two hands. Find a happy medium. I'm happy.
Right.
I feel it's hot. I need a sip of coffee.
Yeah, perfect time for some coffee.
It's good. It's good.
Right coffee.
Okay.
Do you put milk? Do you put milk and sugar?
Huh?
No milk. In your coffee, what do you put inside of it?
Little bit.
Black?
Little bit of milk and sugar. A little bit.
Honey
Little bit.
Honey. I would say honey.
Honey.
Honey. Yeah.
and
honey.
almond
Yeah.
milk.
Okay.
And almond milk.
So now, you have any questions? You ask me.
Perfect. Yeah, I think that was a fantastic overview and framework of everything. Just quick question: what was the fifth point? It goes accept reality, belief in possibility, commitment to positive change, and then discover something new every day.
You-
The fifth one,
Enjoy life. Enjoyment.
enjoyment.
Enjoy being alive. If Cinnamon say count three good things, I say count your blessings. Doesn't mean how blessings goes. See the difference?
Yeah.
I say count your blessings one by one every day. That makes me more powerful than counting your three good things. Sometimes for the people struggling, nothing good happen. All blessings. But I
Yeah.
still count my blessing of being alive, of being able to have friends, of being able to pray to God every day. I have my wife supporting me. I have two good, beautiful children. One is a Harvard professor. One is a lawyer. So I still have thank God every day, right? For all the blessings. You think one person go back, one thing go everything I guess go wrong, doesn't go my way. I don't have anything good happen, but I still count the blessing. So the last point is real enjoy life now. In the midst of, I can enjoy life in the midst of suffering.
In the midst of suffering. So,
I can
so
let my
that-
think grow deeper in dark soil suffering, so I can grow taller, and spread my leaves again in the midst of storm. That is like an oak tree. That's two-dimensional parapsychology. It's not one-dimensional.